don't ever buy coffee because it's like it gets expensive. But I
Yeah.
was so tired that I had to. Welcome.
Welcome.
We're gonna recap.
Welcome to the Traitors. Welcome
I
to the
need to get.
Traitors ASMR
I gotta.
Finale podcast.
I love when people do that. Do you know what that is, Sandra? Like the.
She's like
I
looking
love
at
that
us like we're
I don't
crazy.
watch nothing that does that.
I it's one of those things at first I did not like, but I'm like, wow, this is like
It's called ASMR, and it's like what it does is stand for, Caroline.
I have no idea, but I
Audio sensatory something, and it's
yeah,
like people talk really slow, and they do sounds like this, and it's calming.
yeah. Do you like it? Does that calm you
No,
down?
when I need calm, I don't want to hear nothing.
Oh, girl. So,
I
let's
was super happy. I was super happy that Rob won, and then Jam Jam said it was boring,
It was
and I said,
boring
"Why was
episode.
it boring?" I said, "Jam Jam, you weren't even there," and he was like, "That's the point."
That's the
Girl, I
point. Well, I
forgot.
didn't win. It was boring. Oh, they could
It
have do
was
like a 5.
good.
You know what I love about the episode other than Rob winning? Because I thought Rob was amazing, and everybody knows I love Rob. Um, as soon as I got voted murder, I was like, I hope Rob wins. Like that
yep.
was my number one thing. And I have a video that I recorded myself when they first gave me my cell phone, 7.5 minutes talking about what happened, and I love that. I love the beginning of the episode when they did the little recap. I love the little edited part. That was my most fun part because that's how I made that cameo. And I was a question at the last challenge. Like who was sitting across Jam Jam?
Colton.
I didn't remember that. I was like, seriously, I wouldn't
Well,
have.
anything that's my name, I'm gonna remember,
Yeah,
Caroline.
I clearly I didn't remember crap. I knew it wasn't Natalie, but I'm like, but I love like I love me a good helicopter, so like that was fun to watch. Like it was. I remember like it's just cool. Like go up in a helicopter. Like so that was
Mhm.
fun. We see, but then once what's that?
Candy
Whatever.
I got from the Survivor viewing party with Jeff.
That's your SAMR right there. You open the
Yeah,
box and you
yeah,
eat it,
yeah. Crunch it a little.
crunch it, and go. I like crunch.
Ooh.
Exactly.
No, that's not no, 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 she's doing it wrong. Tell her, like, because that's not we don't wanna, like what does she need to do?
No, she was doing that for the mic.
But do it be like, girl, be like, crunch it, like, be
And
like,
then take the box with your nails and go, exactly.
"Is that right?
Mhm.
Something's
Yeah.
missing."
She's a beginner at it. SAMR
Okay.
beginners.
Yeah, like, but a little crunchier. I need
She
more
is good at a lot of shit in life. Let her start doing something for new first in life. This is the moment.
Okay, let's talk about traders, but I'm gonna show y'all what I got from the Survivor 50.
Oh, you got a beer.
It says coconut etiquette. That's from Heroes and Villains.
Was it banana etiquette or coconut etiquette? Oh, the Labubus.
Oh yeah, banana
That is just
etiquette.
girl, and I did not know that I thought why did I think and I know that, Nina has some Labubus. Why did I think that you were a collector before this when you posted that that was your
Because
first
I've
one?
taken pictures with Labubus of other people, but I never posted that I owned it.
My husband collects Labubus.
A
I
big
didn't
one? Do you have a big one?
I have a big one. You want to see it?
Yeah, go get it. And then we'll talk about traders.
why did I think that you were always talking about Labubus back in the day, am I
Because
right?
I was searching for Labubus all over London when I was doing 99 to beat when the whole
Craze
phase
game.
came out.
So you never owned one though?
I
That was
never owned one, but I was looking
I'm
for them.
I am literally shocked, and I bought one for my son, and then he, like, didn't want it, and I don't understand it at all. Which ones are, like, cool and which ones aren't? I don't get it. I
So
don't.
I'm gonna start. So it became really famous. It became really famous with this one, with the garden one.
Oh,
And it was like it started like with a Korean pop artist or something. And then of course there's like, we have more in boxes, but these are the ones that he has like skull. And I one of my favorite ones is this one that looks like a tempura shrimp.
Well, that's
it looks like a
cute.
what?
A tempura shrimp.
Shrimp.
Shrimp tempura.
Trim tempura. I'm like, Jam
Bitch, I
Jam.
was saying tempura shrimp, but you didn't
Listen,
understand it. I was saying shrimp tempura.
I can understand most Puerto Rican English, but I didn't know
And
what the
then
fuck you were just
this is the
saying.
one you wanna see.
Oh my God, that's gotta be an easy $1,000.
No, and the eyes move, and then it's a little dragon.
Oh
Wait,
my God.
Like
so
the
what is
head.
the point of these? Like, what's the
They're
and I'm
like
To have
ugly dolls.
collectibles.
so what's the but what are the good ones? And how do you
These
know?
ones are the good ones.
But what's like? So I bought one, and you don't know which one is. Are all of them a mystery?
No.
No.
No, because some are in a bag.
Oh yeah, some are mystery ones. Yeah, but not the ones that I show you. The
So
Yeah.
ones
the
that I
good
showed you,
ones.
these are like that.
So are the good ones that are actually like cool? Are those aren't in a bag?
Because they're more like designers, like stuff. But the ones that come in the bag is like collections. Like for example, like the yoga collection. Then they come in um 8 different positions. It's 2 colors, 2 positions per color, something like that. And then because you don't know what's in the bag, what you want is collect the whole like shades, all the colors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
God.
all of these things, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
I have the blue
Exactly.
one,
So when we
but
got
not the
this one,
bag.
there were
Box.
just 3 tribes, and I started with the blue Labubus, and it got swapped for the pink one. And then Stephanie called me and said, "That's my tribe." So I gave her the pink one, and she gave me the orange.
See, and
But because I don't have a tribe, it didn't matter to me which one I ended up with. I just wanted a Labubu,
no, it was cute.
especially when it's free.
That was I love that, but I thought you were like a collector for some
Mm-mm.
reason.
I've already been getting messages about people wanting to buy it. I'm like, that's my Labubu.
Yeah. Oh. So that's our Labubu. So
Right.
great episode. I loved the getting in the helicopter, but as soon as it started getting cold, I was like, this is I don't want to see this. And I don't like people shivering. And so, but I did kind of want to see if Johnny and Tara, if they would have ran in the water or jumped in the water. But that was kind of cool. I was like, he's gonna jump from the helicopter. But then once it lowered more, I thought he was gonna jump from, but I'm like, that would be really dangerous. But it was cool. Like it's freezing. They get the money. Woo! They have the questions. I liked it. I thought it was a fun challenge mission. Uh, this episode was incredibly frustrating though, but like, what did we expect? Personally, when I'm watching and like while I'm rooting for Rob at this point because he's done the most and like I honestly would have been pissed if anyone else won because again he's done so much. I don't understand. I'll never understand this. When you go into your confessional, that's your safe zone. That's your
Mhm.
like you're talking to the audience. You don't need to lie to us. And I'm not saying he's lying, but I'm saying like why did he repeatedly say me and Eric at the end, me and Eric at the end. Like, and I remember I've been saying this the last few episodes. Is he actually mean that, or is he just telling us that? Because when you go in your like, why not go in the
Yeah.
confessional and be like, I'm gonna cut him at the end? He didn't say that. So
I think, hear me out. I think at that time, he really
He-
was telling the truth.
oh,
After Tara spoke to Mora and maybe had her doubting her thoughts, and she says, I think Eric's a traitor. If she's going to vote for Eric and he wants to finish the game, then she would be suspect to him being a traitor.
Mhm.
Or even if she decided with Eric to turn on him.
Yeah.
So when he realized she was going to write down Eric's name, he knew he had to write down Eric's name as well. I don't think he ever set out. I mean, Eric had only been a traitor for like 2 seconds. He's been a traitor since day number 1.
I didn't want him to
I
win
don't
either.
feel like he should have had to share the money. I mean, it happened to me, but Eric didn't put in the work. He did. So I'm glad it turned out the way it did. But I think
Yeah.
that Rob had to change his strategy when he realized that Mora was now looking at Eric.
I don't ever like to disagree with the queen. However, I look at it as he was saying that to us when I don't think he ever had any intention of keeping him at the end. It wouldn't make sense for anything that he's done prior, and it also wouldn't make sense with what he literally said at the end, which I ain't splitting the money with somebody I've only known for 3
Yeah.
weeks.
He was
So
gonna
that's
split
why
the money with the other two traitors had they gone to the end. Now he's only
I don't
splitting it instead of 3 ways, 2 ways.
that's why I don't think he ever had any intention of splitting it with anybody. As soon like, I don't, but that's how he
I feel like the
he's
comment
fine.
that you're grasping or you're like grabbing and say like, why would he lie to the audience or the confessional saying he wanted to win with Eric? If
Right.
you put yourself in his scenario, 20 something days, plain, tired, you're in the confessional, the producers are asking you, would you like to win with Eric? And then he gives a crappy answer or a regular answer. I say, well, why wouldn't you want to like win with Eric? And I say like, no, I want to win with Eric because we're traders. And then they just use that to
Yeah.
mislead us. I don't think
Yeah, I get what
the
you're
fact that
saying.
they show it was like his number one priority was to win with him.
Yeah,
But
that's what seems so strange to me is I was like, "That doesn't add up to anything how he's played so far. Why is he caring?" Because even he was so quick to cut the women, that's all I'm saying. So what is with this, like, relationship with Eric? Because we kept hearing that, "I wanna be at the end with Eric. I wanna
Mhm.
win with"
Carolyn,
that's
he
all.
wasn't quick to cut the women. It just so happened to be like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Lisa's name was already out there, and then he
yeah,
jumped on the bandwagon because it was his friend.
yeah.
Well,
And
yeah,
then
but
Candace came after him. He had no choice but to go after her. He didn't
And they
set
just
out
happen to be
to take
women.
out
Because
yeah.
if they were men, he was gonna do the same to the man. It just
well,
happened to be women because there's been this thing around that he's like a chauvinist man, and he's not. Like Rob
No,
is like the most down to earth, coolest person, super smart, not like cocky at all. But and it's not cool that people are saying that he hates women. Like Candy's husband said on Twitter, he hates women. That's not cool. That was not right.
it's so frustrating watching, like I just wanted and I'm so proud of Tara. I feel like, wow, we got to see it. We got to see, like but it's like, I bet y'all are missing Natalie right now, and I just wish that, like but I knew nothing was gonna happen. They didn't like, no one's
listen,
gonna
I wasn't frustrated at all. These people had nothing. I mean, they were lame ducks. He ran circles around them. They
Yeah.
had no clue ever as to what was happening, who was doing it. He deserved to win. And unfortunately,
100.
Eric didn't get to the end. I'm okay with it. Like I said, at the end, he wasn't even saying much of anything or even adding to the conversation. He was staying quiet because he didn't want to get busted as a traitor. Rob did a great job.
100%.
Congratulations.
Yes, you put me in place. I think, again, who else would have been a great like, he's the only one who makes sense to win. I'm glad that Eric wasn't alongside him, but
Mhm.
yes, it was like, oh, sometimes you just wanna see, like I did kinda wanna see, Maura, like, just oh, it's hard to watch, and, like, the pinky, it's like,
But
"Just
okay,
get"
listen. You wanted Maura to win? For Maura to win, she had to be there with Johnny and
Yeah,
Tara,
and
who
Tara.
were wrong. The Tara, I'm sorry. Like I say, Maura, Maura. You didn't want the Raggedy Faithfuls like Ivar last year to win and Dolores. No, what was her name? Yeah, Dolores, right?
Dolores, yeah.
So
Dolores,
in this
Dylan,
season,
Gabby,
we
and
got
or
the right
Ivar.
winner. I mean, you
No, I
wanted
know.
Maura, but for her to win, that means she had to go with Johnny and Tara.
Yeah, and it's, like, a little too late, Tara and Johnny, and so, again, it was just, like, watching, like, her get so, like, manipulated, and it just sucked. So I just wanted someone to, like, kick him off his but he deserved to win 100%. I'm glad Eric wasn't with him.
They
So it was
needed
a
to talk to
satisfying winner.
Maura.
I just wish the yeah,
It was
women.
They Jam Jam. They needed to talk to Maura when they were talking to Natalie. That ship sailed for them.
yeah,
For them to have one, they needed
yeah,
Natalie there, and they needed to
yeah.
help her get rid of Rob, and then they could
Hmm.
have jumped on Eric,
Yep.
and the faithfuls would have won. They screwed
And
that up.
we talked about that on last podcast last week. Like as soon as they banished Natalie and they were like, "We'll do it next." I was like, "When's next?
What's
You're not
next?
gonna have a number." Then they murder Mark in plain sight or in front of everyone. He doesn't say a word. From what I understand, the producers did not tell him to shut up or anything. He decided not to say anything when he was murdered.
I know.
Um, and I would have screamed, as you saw.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't say anything.
Why did he?
He probably
No,
didn't
but
have anything to say.
Yeah, he
probably.
probably didn't. He probably like, what's he gonna say? I feel like he's been yeah.
And then you lose a faithfully Natalie, you lose a faithfully Mark. What are you gonna do now? Like, it's too late. It's like, and it sounds really hard where Natalie said that these people wanted to get to the end to wear their outfits, but it felt like that sometimes. It was like, are you here to like make moves, or are you here to like survive a day, or you're here to win? Like, no, we want to win, and that's why as gamers we are so like out there when everything is going down. I mean, Sandra showed a lot of control and composure in her season of Traitors, but it was very hard for me to do, or anybody that was in my season as a gamer playing. It was hard.
Jam Jam, when you said he didn't say anything, and we say stuff because that's how we are. We
Yeah.
are.
It's just but yeah, I'm just like I was satisfied with the win because who the hell else would it have been? So that was great. Um,
The only thing that would have been better was him recruiting Natalie and then the two of them winning. What
yeah,
would have been the only best scenario for me? Other than that, fuck the faithfuls. We were a fucking mess. We did not deserve
yep.
to win. It was fucking crazy. We were going against each other like we were animals, and it was impossible. I mean, he won because he was an amazing trader and he was very smart, but the faithfuls made it way easier for the traders to do their
Yeah,
this season.
these people
So
didn't
what
have nothing going on up here.
why are we saying that though? I think that that's kind of so a lot of people are saying that like the faith I feel like the people said that about my season as well, like the faithfuls were all idiots or whatever, the faithfuls were dumb. And I feel like that's just that's like discrediting what Rob I think did a really good job like building relationships with these people.
Okay, for instance, if we want to give an example, why work so hard on Natalie to help you with the numbers against Rob to then turn around and set her ass up at the round table? What was all that for? That's when they had, like we just said, that was their opportunity right then and there, and they screwed it up. I'm not trying to discredit Rob, but a lot of the things they did were either after the
Oh.
fact or they never even thought about it.
So you're just saying the faithfuls are dumb just because they're dumb, not like it
No, I'm
had
not saying they're dumb because these
I
are very
am.
intelligent people. I'm saying
See?
they had. She can say it. I can't because I know them. But here's the thing: they had these strategic ideas that were not implemented, and like they were just talking, like they had these gamer minds, but words the actions. And when we wanted to act on the stuff, then they would look at you like you were the traitor because you were trying to be
Yeah.
strategic.
Yes, okay. So I get it now, and you weren't like, it's not like Rob only won because the traders were dumb. That's not where yeah, Rob won because yeah, okay.
I'm sure they're smart. I'm sure they're brilliant people. But in those situations when they don't act on exactly
Yeah.
what they know they need to do, you
Yeah, they
can't
make
blame
you dumb.
nobody for being murdered and banished.
Period. So
Said
yeah,
it.
that's like
Because we
really
can always go back to where we fucked up. I know where I
Mhm.
fucked up on my season.
where?
On episode 9 at the church, when I told Phaedra in front of CT, take out Trishelle all the way down there, and CT goes back to the castle, runs straight to a confessional saying, Sandra's a traitor. They had
That pissed
already
me.
pegged Phaedra, and he thought I was with her as a no. I
Mhm.
said Trishelle to try to get his ass a shield, but now I'm the traitor.
Yeah.
I did not think you would go home, whatever episode that was, the end. I was not
11, the
expecting
last episode.
I was not
Yeah.
expecting that at
She
all. I was
she she was about to go to the fire, and then they cut her.
They wasn't going to share
Right,
that money with me. Jam Jam, we need to get on that all-star list.
bitch. Yes. And make Caroline murder Caroline day one. Oh, wait.
no,
Girl,
bitch.
he said that, not me.
I'm
I
messing.
trust you
I
100.
want.
I
You,
do.
you,
You're the only one.
I 100% working with Caroline, but I don't think she is with me. Look at her face.
I don't trust anyone
This is true.
except for Sandra at this point. It's the truth. I
You
tell
need to
everyone
trust
that
me.
too.
I've only been faithful to you always, all my life.
I'm just really and yeah, and good. Like there's just I'm like, I can't trust anyone anymore.
Trust me, Caroline Wigger.
I don't. Maybe. Well,
So what's
maybe.
the trick
No,
to wardrobe? Go on Amazon and order a bunch of bullshit?
hell no, you get someone to help you. And that's what I did. I got a stylist. I didn't even
Yeah,
like I
but
didn't
then you
pay the
got all
stylist.
this clothes you don't do shit with.
Yeah, when you go and do shit, you wear
Yeah,
them,
you
and
wear it. Yeah.
you can sell it if you want afterwards, Sandra. Like, and I love like there's stuff that it's not like, and I wrote it all off on my taxes anyway, so it don't matter. But like, hell no, would I ever be able to put a wardrobe together? Mm-mm.
Well,
I
my
need.
husband helped me, and he did a lot of my pieces and a lot of the stuff I got from the mall, like pants and shoes, and like online and um secondhand, like online, like Etsy or real, like, and then I would just resell it back.
It's a lot of work though, so I needed
Yeah,
help
it's a
like
lot of work. It's a lot of
putting it
work.
together.
It's
Are you kidding? So anyway,
because I mean they have this stylist, but the stylist, it's 20 something people. Is not gonna, if you're not a trader, baby, you're gonna need the scraps. It's true.
Is that something to look for? Whoever's all dressed
Yeah.
up, all fancy?
Mhm.
really?
By the
Carolyn, did they dress you?
If I want, I always had, I did a really good job of like having pictures. I had a printout. I had everything like printed out and ready. And so they would tell me there was only like one time that I was like, "Can I please wear this outfit now?" And the reason was I was like, "I have my period and I can't wear white." And so then I
Mhm.
wore it a different, but otherwise, like there was one outfit that I really wanted to wear that I didn't get to. Other than that, like I had everything, but there were people like sometimes that they would be like, "Here, put this on," or but I like I had everything. Literally,
Me
I
too.
had help, and so everything was like ready. And but there were people who like stuff like happened with their clothes or like Tom Sandoval lost all of his stuff, but there was always like garments that you could add to, or I didn't want to. I already had everything all like
I had
together.
everything. I had everything planned with shoes. I brought like 12 pair of shoes. I brought socks for every single outfit, or when I wasn't wearing
Yep,
socks, like I had pictures from top to bottom, everything, the accessories, the glasses, whatever I was wearing, the brooches, blah 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 blah. And in my room, like glued to the
yep,
wall.
yep.
And they just told me when to wear what. So like if I was wearing a green outfit, there was no another person with a green outfit, you know?
And then you put it
Um
all in like a little garment bag, and it was just easy. They would always give me a picture of what I was wearing the night before.
Yeah, they
yeah.
did that to us too. The little briefs that bring your
Yeah.
Yeah,
panties,
Yeah.
yep,
bring this, bring that,
yep.
and
Exactly.
cross out what they don't want. But
And
yeah,
and
they tried to dress me once or twice. The problem was that I'm like a 10-12, and a 10-12 over there is like a 6'8". So they'd bring me stuff and I'm like, who's buying this? I have
Yeah.
titties. I have an ass. I have thighs. I have hips.
yeah, I never got
Don't
shit.
bring me
Like I
this little
never.
shit.
Well, that's why you see so next time be like, have well, you know what, like, because I my regret too is sending them pictures of everything because there were outfits that I didn't even bring that then they were so it's stressful though. I need help with that shit. So I got
The only outfit that they gave me was the one that I was wearing in the
Come here.
cage, the one like the 80s exercise outfit,
yeah.
and they gave me the one for the banquet. I was gonna wear a whole different thing, and that whole outfit was assigned to me. That was the only outfit that my husband didn't in style.
Which that makes sense because like we got styled for our wedding thing. So there was
Yeah.
just like your funeral episode, didn't you
Yeah.
all like
It was
have
just
yeah.
dressed in black.
Yep. And so, so yeah, is that it? What else happened?
Wait, I want to
The
say this last
reunion.
thing. Hold on. Oh, I haven't watched the reunion yet. I want to say they dressed all the other traitors up, but they didn't do nothing with Rob because he was always in those damn overalls.
But everything that Rob wore, everything that Rob wore was assigned by the cast
Wardrobe.
by the stylist.
Or like they pick, just like us, like, you know what I mean? Where they pick your outfit but it's our clothes and they might add an item or whatever. But I don't think there's any truth to like the traders have better like no.
If you're gonna talk about the reunion, then I have to hang up because I haven't watched it yet, Jam Jam.
No, it's just good. I had a good moments. There were people that were not shown at all.
I was
Oh,
depressed.
who didn't get shown at all?
People. I I need to go watch again so I know the names, but I very little, very little from Ron, Mark, Ian, a little bit, very little from Natalie.
Not enough for Monet at all.
Monet, they didn't even ask her like they only asked her like a one question, like why you think like the drag queens are good at the castle. That was the only question. Like everything else that Monet said during the reunion was because she was like commenting on somebody else's question.
Oh, so
Um
she knew either I better say something or they're not gonna ask me shit.
That's what
I
I'm
got
saying.
I got
That's why
three good moments, but yeah.
well, let's just talk about it like real
Well,
quick.
it's
It's not
really
like we're
about the traders. Even on our reunion, the traders, Phaedra, Parvati, Dan, and Kate, they got most of the questions anyway.
Yeah.
and so I think that that's why because I was telling Sandra this before, is I liked it on Sandra's season when all of them are out there at once, then we can like see what people are wearing and they do like shots of everybody. However, I understand why they probably don't want to do that anymore because then there's always that person who was like banished or murdered episode 1 who wants to like constantly be chiming in on
Yeah,
stuff.
that was Portia for us.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? And so it's like that's their way of like, "Hey, you're gonna stay in the back until we want you to speak."
Yeah, Portia, when she came in at the end, they brought us in group. I was in the second group after the traders and after Mora.
Yep.
Um she commanded that stage. I mean, she does these housewife reunions. She knows what to do and she was like, amazing at it. But yeah, at some point they were like trying to like, okay, next person, because a lot of people had to say stuff like I did my kiss with Lisa. I made her kiss me finally because she said she didn't kiss me, which she did. Whatever.
I thought she didn't.
Well, she said she didn't. I say she did.
We
And I
saw it
No,
said,
on
she
TV. She did. She on TV. She kissed you.
with lips, like,
that's what
touch
I
She
say. So
kissed
we
him.
basically agree. I was like, well, if you didn't put your lips in my mouth, I remember saying like, why did she kiss me? Like I remember that feeling. Like I'm not making it up.
you
Maybe
liked
she
it.
just put her cheek next to my cheek
Yeah,
at, but she kissed me at the reunion.
she
Point.
kissed you.
And I also had the moment with Dorinda when I'd say like she told me I was worse than a housewife with Michael, which I was
Oh, yeah.
really, which was amazing. And then my little moment with Rob Cesternino when he came for me. But I think I handled it well.
You did. You did. I recorded it, so I'll send it to you. Um, Rob Cesternino called him a pick me gamer,
Take me
and
gamer.
Or like pick me.
yeah, it like pick like that
I was
pick
like, I don't know what the fuck that means, Rob, but because of everybody else's reaction, I think it's bad. And
no,
then I tell
you
her, and then I tell her, I think you had an issue that everybody, I was like socializing with everybody when you were hiding in a room.
I thought it was like I don't think it was drama. I don't think it and I thought
He
Rob
wanted to bring the drama, but
I think it was funny. I think it was playful and like it was good. It just the I don't know, there was something just the whole reunion. Yes, I just but like you said, Sandra, that's what the reunions are. I thought Michael Rapaport would be a little bit more like Rapaport and
he
even
was horrible again, and they cut it all out.
Yeah,
oh
because our
no,
reunion was like 3 hours and they asked like a
Ours were
hundred
like
questions,
Portia.
but on TV it's like 1 hour.
nothing. But I'm gonna say this.
There was this big fight within like Natalie and Johnny that they didn't air, because of how Natalie says you're not sorry, don't say you're sorry. Like they addressed that, they didn't show it. Um,
Why?
Michael would not shut up, and this is when they show Andy saying this is not a housewife reunion, Michael, and that's when he shut him up. Um, Obviously, the stuff between Lisa and Colton was way more intense,
I was
but
here's what
I mean,
like
they did a good edit on it, and it was the point was came across, but at some point, Andy was like, "Lisa, Candice, he gets it. Let's just drop it."
and that's like I get it. What I didn't like as, like, whatever, is him being like, "And this was so hard," and, like, playing this victim of it all, because all I could think of, like, I get it, like, you have a past, blah, 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 but, like, I'm not saying anyone deserves to be bullied or whatever, but, like, dude, people are gonna Google your past. People are so expect that. This is the next time that you go on a show, and the show that you did beforehand, there's some bad stuff that happened around you. So let's not be shocked when people Google that, search that, and then they air your dirty laundry or they resurface it. I didn't like how he was like, "This has been extremely difficult for me," and I guess that might be the but, like, imagine how that woman feels because you're not only, like that's resurfacing her trauma from just experiencing you. So that I didn't like how I didn't him playing, like, poor me I didn't like it. So, that's all.
Well, I think I'm not justifying, and I know what you're saying, and it makes sense. Um, but the way, at least in the reunion, it was brought up, it was a little nasty. It was not, let's talk about and explain and leave let give you the floor for you to explain yourself or what
Who
happened for
the
what it
hell are
means.
y'all talking about?
Like
Col Colton didn't
Colton, like when the
like
Lisa and Candice came for Colton,
Okay.
for his
Because y'all are
past.
talking about this and that, but I haven't watched it, so I'm like, who the hell are they talking about? Okay.
which for real, like, expect that from housewives, as we know, it don't
Yeah,
matter like that, they're just gonna bring the drama to bring the drama, so it's like Colton that's how I see it. It's
yeah.
not even like, don't even take this crap personally, they're literally just starting shit to start shit, right?
Are you saying maybe like you feel like he should not say that it was hard to experience all of it because he put himself out there again? Is that what you're
I
saying?
when he was like all I can't remember, he said something about how hard it was and how and all I could think is like, how do you think this woman felt? That's all I could think is how this woman felt and how do you think this doesn't resurface her stuff? But hey, I'm not saying anyone deserves any type of treatment he got. I'm not saying like hate should blah 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 hate. However, dude, that this is like you're going on TV and you're putting yourself out there. And I think that what the real issue is you didn't get the result that you wanted, which you thought that this would like flip people's opinion of you, or you thought that maybe
Mhm.
people would fall in love with you again when all it really did was like air your dirty laundry again. And sorry, that's gonna follow you. That stuff is gonna follow you. Again, I don't think people should be like persecuted for their past their entire lives, but to be like, poor me, when this like, sorry, the some of the stuff that he's done is, like, not so I'm not gonna have empathy for, like, the person who then go and retire or something
Yeah,
because the
woe is
woman
me.
woe is me, like, that the stuff that he did to this like, to me, that, like, that's traumatizing for a woman and does everything for, like I'm very when it comes to this stuff, you know my history, so it's like, I don't mess around, and it's like, this stuff really can damage a person, and so it's like, no, I don't feel bad for you.
But
Don't
everybody has a past.
yeah, and there's some that are forgiven and some that and so again, don't go on TV and expect people not to dig it up and people and then but with housewives who are clearly gonna, like, air it and be like, "That's all." So, yeah, somebody like Tom Sandoval has a past and we can like, for me, I can look past it. This is different. You know what I mean? Tom, in my opinion, at the time, like, I'm not gonna judge him for his past. This is like so being like, "Poor me" in the that's all.
Okay. You like my outfit?
Yeah, I thought it looked great, and I was like I liked
I
it.
liked it. I saw a picture of it. You posted it. The pink outfit
Yeah,
with the fur.
with the fur.
I liked it
Yes.
too.
I thought
I just
everyone looked
haven't watched
good.
the reunion, but I saw your outfit on Instagram.
There were some good outfits. Mora was amazing.
Every season they
I
get
think
more
Natalie.
extravagant and I like Kristen, but she's so
Oh,
skinny.
Yeah, she looked good. I liked
yeah.
Natalie looked good. I thought
I
everyone
haven't
looked
seen
good.
Natalie's.
Tiffany looked amazing. I mean, everybody.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone looks great. Like, w what was Michael Rapaport wearing though? Like, just
Oh my
some
god, a fucking like sweater with a leopard necktie.
he was doing that for fun,
Oh,
frankly.
I
he kept the wardrobe
I
money because they give you wardrobe money.
Do
They
they?
do.
You know they
Yes.
did, girl. Don't play. You
How
just
do I
probably
not?
forgot, but yeah.
Oh, I always tell people they don't. I can't remember.
No, for the finale, for the reunion, they
Mm.
gave you that little per diem for your shoes, your dress, and
The
your
glam,
jewelry.
the
Yeah, the
glam.
glam.
It's called the glam outfit. Yeah.
Yeah, not for
So
the outfits, but
I have a video of when I saw Michael wearing that little
let me
tie
see.
with his little sneakers that were also cheetah print. I was like, how much fucking time you spent on planning this fucking outfit, Michael? Like spent like months figuring out what I was gonna wear. Like what, you just woke up today and wore that fucking tie because you were trying to be dressed up? Like you're in fucking kindergarten going like to do the career day
What'd he
interview.
say?
You don't
He was
care.
like, he couldn't stop laughing.
He
He
don't
couldn't stop
care. That
laughing.
man don't care.
He
You
don't
don't
give
give
a
a
shit.
shit. He don't give a shit, and you could tell, and which is fine. I thought he'd be more annoying though, to be honest. At the reunion,
He is
cut him off. Yeah.
extremely annoying with the camera on. When the camera is not on, he's like a normal
Put
person.
him on my
The whole
season, on my All-Star season.
Oh my god, if they brought him back, fuck that shit. I don't think they should gonna bring him back. They shouldn't. Ah, he was
Sandra likes him,
messy.
but
And he
that
had good ideas. He had good ideas. It just was impossible to talk to him.
but it makes it interesting. Again, you can't have everybody like he had an opinion, whether it was right, wrong. It makes it like you know what I'm saying. Like it.
Well, I prefer his approach to the game strategic wise than other people game, but in terms of personality, I just couldn't stand him. It was impossible. I think if he tones it down, it would be so much. He could still be annoying and good TV without being nasty.
No, I agree.
If you're gonna come for Colton, you better come for Michael too, Caroline.
They're two different
I think.
individuals.
Yep. Listen to
You
the queen.
can't. Everyone is their own person. You can't.
Yeah.
They don't fall under the same umbrella.
But I'm sorry.
But I like. I'm.
I guess Alan is gonna be the host.
Yeah,
I
he
thought it
is.
was gonna be
Yeah.
somebody different.
No, it's the same people. It was the same. It's
Wow.
the same production. Everybody. They were talking about it at the reunion. Yeah.
Wow. I'm ready for it. I want to watch it.
It's gonna be messy. I think it's gonna be better because people are more like unfiltered. Like they don't have this persona that they have to protect.
They're ready. They're ready to be superstars.
It's
That's
gonna be.
crazy. So they're only going to do that. So they're doing one season because obviously they do the UK one, they do the other. So yeah.
They're gonna do UK normal, UK or UK celeb, UK normal, US normal, and then they're gonna do US celebrity.
Oh, they are? Do we know? Have any of you heard of anyone who's going to go out there?
Maybe.
Oh, then Jam Jam knows, not me.
Ooh, you won't say.
Move your lips.
See, that's the thing. I tell Sandra everything. That's why I don't trust you. I tell
It's not
Sandra.
official yet. It's
Don't
not
matter.
official yet. When I know that the person is officially going, I'll let you know.
Sandra literally told me
Nice. From your reunion?
from her reunion because I had already gotten the call. Sandra
Yeah.
knew, and Sandra was the first person I called right after my reunion in my hotel room in my dress. You didn't even call me the whole time you were in LA.
Girl, I went to bed. I was exhausted.
I'm just saying. That's all. So let's just end it. So okay. No, so I can have it at the not have that at the end. So thank you. Another great season. Oh, I did like Alan's wardrobe. Last episode was probably the
Yeah.
best. I like the eyes. I like the blue. I
Yeah.
like the black. Thank you, everybody. Until next time.
Yay.
Coming
Bye.
for
Love you,
All
girl.
Stars.